So hello, tell us who you are and how you ended up here.
Hello, I'm Tobias Nicholls, and my girlfriend heard that you were looking for someone to play a character very urgently, gave me a number, and I gave you a call.
You did, that's right. I'm absolutely delighted that you've taken on the role. What did you think of the universe? Without giving any plot points away, because this could be before.
I won't give any spoilers away.
No spoilers. What did you think of the character?
I loved it. I think I can say he's a villain.
Yes,
surely.
you can.
And
they'll have seen Possession.
It's always fun to play a villain.
Yeah,
villains are awesome, and it was very nice to. It was nice to menace the Doctor.
It's so hard when we can't say anything.
I know.
Tell us a little bit about your background, because you're a professional actor.
I am. For the past few years, my company we tour my plays that I write around the country. We also do theatre in schools, which someone else writes, but we won't talk about him. And yeah, I'm generally about pushing myself and my group, Purple Dreams Productions.
That wasn't a plug.
It wasn't a plug at all. I just acted out there.
we can put Purple Dream on the Doctor Who Online Adventures website.
That would be brilliant. Thank you.
Have you seen the website?
I have seen. I've spent a long time.
That's
where I saw you first.
Oh, right. What did you think of the site?
I liked it. Very professional. Very, very, very pleased. I liked. I haven't seen everything yet. Obviously after you cast me, I went back and watched a few episodes. I intend to watch more.
What do you think of it as a format? It's unusual, isn't it?
It is. I will say, honestly, the first episode I saw, it took a while to adjust to the fact it's action figures. But once you get into it, the stories are good. It drags you in. The special effects are brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things about it. You know,
Yeah.
the fact that it is action figures, but it's an interesting way of telling a story. Of course, it's quite limiting because there's no facial expressions.
It is, but I think the voices sell it. I mean, you've got a good set of actors. And as I said, the special effects, especially, I mean, for anything online, especially with something which is centered around action figures, it's got everything you really want from an episode.
Because I think the important thing is, you know, the stories are good.
Yes.
You know, we spend a long time getting the stories right. I mean,
well, you can tell it goes on screen. It does.
Oh.
All your effort does.
Well, I mean, it's largely due. I mean, Justin is the script editor, and I think he works really hard on the scripts. And of course, we ask new writers to come in. You know, you did a script there. We've just finished recording the one by James Mortimer, who also stars Simon Fisher Becker. It's quite exciting.
I know. It's good that you can get names in. That's another draw. I mean, I've seen you've got David Tennant in it.
Well, he's. Well, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that we'll get more of that sort of thing in the future. But you know, it is an interesting format, and I mean, you weren't had you seen Doctor Who before this?
Not the old sort. I have to say, I came in with I gave the Paul McGann special a go.
Ooh.
I liked it.
So did I.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't though, and I thought, oh,
why?
Okay, fair enough. But then obviously it came back in 2005 with Christopher Eccleston, and that's where I launched my love. But obviously for me, David Tennant is the Doctor.
So you're not a classic Doctor Who fan.
I'm not. I'm afraid. I've tried. Obviously they're not on as much now since the new lot started. That's what you get. That's what you get to see.
Yeah.
But no, I remember. I think the first Doctor I saw was Sylvester McCoy. But just at that point, it wasn't my thing. I was going through I've always been in my Star Trek phase. Star Trek is my true love.
Oh, right.
But
oh, dear.
I do.
We'll
love
cut that bit out.
No, keep it in. That's an important bit. But no, I do love Doctor Who. It's must-see TV.
It is must-see TV. Apart from when Matt Smith was.
No, I love Matt Smith.
Oh God, no.
No, he's fine.
Oh no. I think you know, as we've said before, you know, I think with Matt Smith, he just wasn't the Doctor for me. I mean, he was in his very last scene. I think he really became the Doctor.
I think, personally, he had a tough job because a lot of people loved David Tennant.
But his scripts weren't very good.
No, but I will say the last series, for me, was a letdown.
Yeah.
But I am a massive fan of Stephen Moffat.
I
mean,
he did do Blink, and he did do The Girl in the Fireplace, which is
he's done a lot. I have liked. I've enjoyed him in control of Doctor Who.
Why do you think it's gone wrong with Matt Smith's scripts? Because, Moffat's very famed for saying, oh, it's too complicated or whatever. And I always said to that, the scripts were not complicated. They just weren't any good.
No, I have said to you last time I was here recording, I feel that if you have a series which is written by just the one writer, and it's probably about 6 episodes long, you kind of feel it's okay if one of them's not quite up to scratch. But when you have a team of writers, there shouldn't be no one should drop the ball, really.
No.
You've got people, what hasn't got through the net, is, and I don't know, it just wasn't hitting the mark all the time. You had good episodes, it wasn't a terrible series, and it had Jenna Louise Coleman in it. And I thought Clara was brilliant.
Yeah, I agree with that. I didn't really like Amy, and I didn't like Rory.
I'm not going to knock those two, because I love Amy and Rory.
Oh God, no, they were awful. But the interesting thing about that is, I think with Stephen Moffat's era, everyone talks about when they look at a season, they think, oh yeah, that's a great story. When you look at David Tennant's 3rd season, for example, with Martha, you think there's some good stories in there, but there's at least a dud. There's some 42, bit pants, but. Then when you come to Matt Smith's era, it's the opposite way round. It's a whole pile of duds with a good... like Vincent and the Doctor was very good.
It was. I don't know. I think it opened itself up to more fantasy.
Yeah.
And I did like the energy. As a writer myself, I try to put a lot of energy in, so I guess I got that. And that's something that you can put to Matt Smith. The energy he put in was phenomenal, I thought. I do think he pushed... Some of the weaker...
For a 1,000-year-old Time Lord.
Oh, yeah, but he's still a young actor.
Yeah, I think that was partly the problem.
Possibly, but now they're rectifying that by putting Peter Capaldi in.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with Peter Capaldi.
I do. I'm interested to see how him and Jenna Louise work. Because obviously there has always been, will they or won't they?
Yeah.
But they won't have that with Peter Capaldi.
No.
Unless it gets weird. I don't know.
Anyway, it's been lovely to meet you. And hopefully we'll work with you again.
Hopefully so.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank
Bye.
you.